Okay, this is image number 37, and it is the winged victory of Samothrace, known by many of us as the Nike, or goddess Nike, and we associate it with Nike, I think. At least I do, and hopefully you do by the time we're done here. So this is, let's describe the form. Nike, goddess Nike is standing on the prow of a ship. Her wings are in movement, right? You can see those, right? They're irregular. They are definitely working in the sky. The wind is moving her clothing, drapery, right, clinging to her body. We see significant movement here. It's carved in the round, right? This is not a relief statue. It's carved in the round, but it's intended to be viewed from the front left more than any other side. Context. It's context always significant, not like anything else isn't, but in this case, the context is going to mark a change in Greek art and actually a change in Greek history. This is the Hellenistic Greek, and it starts with or is marked by the leadership of Alexander the Great, who is from Macedonia. And Alexander the Great, you may know, conquered one of the biggest empires in the world. I think it's like the fourth largest empire in the world. And interestingly, look at all the Alexandrias he created. There's an Alexandria. I think there are 33 that he created. And what's kind of vocabulary important here is that Hellas is another name for Greece, Helles. And so when we say that this is Hellenistic Greek, or we're talking about the period when Hellenistic ideas or Greek ideas were spread around this significant empire that Alexander the Great created. So we're spreading Greek culture, like the art. We're spreading architecture, literature, theater, especially mathematics, especially. Those ideas are being spread across this space. All right, so let's talk context here. Said that she's landing on the ship. Here is the vision of the ship. This is not a part of, right here is the AP picture. We don't include the ship there. So you're going to have to remember that she's landing on the prow of a ship. Think Titanic, I think. Okay, she has broken arms here and a broken head. This would be the rendition that includes all of those pieces. And so it's believed that in the right hand, she has a wreath that she's placing on the head of a victor, right? She is the goddess of victory. And in our next piece, the Temple of Zeus, we're going to see this actually completely fulfilled, an arm with a wreath to be placed on, actually it's going to be Athena's head at that point. But in this case, we think she's placing a wreath on the head of a victor, but we're not quite sure who the victor is. So this statue was found on the island of Samothrace here in the Aegean Sea, right? And here's Athens, which we've learned a lot about, and it would be north of Athens. Not sure, what battle this would have been a part of, but we think it does commemorate a naval battle. She would have been placed in a fountain situation. So here she is. This is in Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. Leave it to Las Vegas to kind of show us the Nike of Thamus, our winged victory of Samothrace in the right situation. So she would have been in a fountain. Now we've got another vocabulary word here. So she is dramatic, right? Her wings are moving, her clothing is moving across her body. She is leaning into, or at least experiencing, this wind that's interacting with her. But imagine now we add water. the water of a fountain, and likely that water would have been hitting her in the front, right, in the bow of the ship. So you add that audio sound, and all of a sudden we've got this almost theatrical performance because we have this movement, even though she's a statue not moving. We have the movement of the water, the sound of the water. This gives us a theater experience, and that creates what we call Baroque. A Baroque experience with art is one where we have uh, heightened emotion, and we're almost kind of creating more experience than just a visual experience. Baroque, that's a key term. Okay, I've already said that. I don't know why I have that slide here. Oh, because I want to tell you now about the Nike swoosh. Carolyn Davidson was a college student. I don't know when it would have been, 1970s. She was paid $35 for creating the Nike swoosh. She did it for a professor who paid her a fair price at the time because she only spent a couple hours doing it. She felt like it resembled the movement of the wings. Her professor kind of thought, no, I don't know. But he ran out of time, so he went with it. Um, it wasn't Nike at the time, but it ended up becoming the Nike logo. And Carolyn Davidson was ultimately in 1983 given a diamond ring that had the swoosh shape, and she was given $1 million worth of stock. Well, it's worth $1 million today. So pretty cool. If you know your art, you can be making millions also. All right. Hellenistic Greek. This is going to be our sample of Hellenistic Greek sculpture because it also are just, the Dorymorphus statue, right? The spear bearer. This goes beyond that. It's not just contrapposto, but they're adding the whole emotional piece to it, the whole Baroque piece to it. So it's going beyond anything that the spear bearer Dorymorphus piece had. Okay. Have a great day.